Did you know that your tooth enamel is naturally harder than steel? No, this is not an exaggeration. This is pure science. And yet, millions of people destroy this natural armor every day without even knowing it. In a few moments, I'm going to tell you the story of a man who almost lost his smile because of a habit that many of you probably have right now. But most importantly, I'm going to reveal how, according to the research of Dr. Ellie Phillips, a renowned dentist with over 30 years of experience, you can rebuild weakened enamel and make it nearly indestructible again. And what you'll discover at the end of this video could save you thousands of dollars in dental care. Stay until the end, because the last point, nobody talks about it. Welcome to Eternal Cells, the channel where we explore together the deep mechanisms of regeneration in your body. Today, we're talking about your teeth, these incredible structures that nature designed to last a lifetime, but that our modern lifestyle destroys in just a few years. Before we begin, if you're new here, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. You don't want to miss the upcoming revelations about your body's ability to regenerate. Let me explain something fascinating to you. There's a scale called the Mohs scale that measures the hardness of minerals. On this scale, steel scores 4.5. Guess how much healthy tooth enamel scores? 5. Your enamel is literally more scratch-resistant than steel. It can withstand enormous pressure. That's why archaeologists find intact teeth thousands of years after the bones have disintegrated. Thousands of years, and yet, according to Dr. Ellie Phillips' research, we are capable of destroying this miraculous structure in just a few years, sometimes a few months. But how is this possible? That's what we're going to explore. But first, let me tell you a true story that perfectly illustrates this phenomenon. Many years ago, Dr. Ellie Phillips was working in the United States, in Rochester. At that time, in addition to her dental practice, she was running a restaurant. Among her staff, there was a waiter. Let's call him Rodney. Rodney was a good-looking guy, charismatic, and he had an obsession, having the whitest teeth possible. So Rodney was constantly using artificial whitening products. You know, those gels and strips you find everywhere today. Dr. Ellie Phillips warned him. She told him, "Rodney, these products are going to weaken your enamel. Your teeth are going to become brittle." But Rodney didn't listen. He was young, he wanted to attract people, he wanted that perfect smile you see in commercials. And then one day, Rodney tried to open a beer bottle with his teeth, a gesture he had probably done dozens of times before. Except this time, a piece of his tooth flew off, fractured his incisor right in front. Imagine the shock. Imagine the shame. Imagine the fear. Rodney came back to see Dr. Ellie Phillips devastated. He had his tooth repaired at a dentist, but he knew the problem was deeper. His enamel had become fragile like glass. But here's where the story gets interesting. She then put Rodney on a specific enamel strengthening protocol. A simple system based on a fundamental equation. How often you damage your enamel versus how often you strengthen it. Every night, Rodney applied strategies to remineralize his teeth while he slept. He strategically incorporated xylitol to cut acidity after meals. And something incredible happened. Not only did his teeth become stronger, but they also became naturally whiter. Whiter than anything the chemical products had been able to give him. Why? Because hard teeth are naturally whiter. Whiteness comes from mineral density, not whitening agents. But wait, the story doesn't end there. The following winter, Rodney was walking in the streets of Rochester. He slipped on a patch of ice, and as he fell, his upper jaw violently struck an iron railing. Remember what I told you at the beginning? Healthy enamel is harder than steel. Guess what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. No fracture, no chip, no crack. His teeth had literally become more resistant than the metal railing. If this accident had happened a few months earlier, when his enamel was weakened by whitening products, Rodney would have been a disaster. He probably would have lost several teeth. But thanks to the remineralization protocol, his teeth had regained their natural strength. And more than 30 years later, Rodney continues to send her updates. His teeth are still in perfect condition. His dentist is impressed at every visit. So how is this possible? How can you actually strengthen weakened enamel? According to Dr. Ellie Phillips' research, it all comes down to a process called You see, your enamel is not a dead and static structure. It is in constant exchange with your saliva. Your saliva, when it's healthy and undiluted, carries essential minerals. Calcium, phosphate, natural fluoride. These minerals can penetrate into your enamel crystals and rebuild them where they've been lost. This is nature's gift. Your body has the ability to regenerate your enamel if you give it the opportunity. But here's the problem. And this is where most people sabotage their dental health without knowing it. For Dr. Ellie Phillips' research, there is a modern habit that silently destroys your enamel day after day. This habit is constant snacking and frequent sipping. Think about it. How many of you have a cup of coffee within reach all morning? How many sip water, tea, juices throughout the day? Every time you drink something, you dilute your saliva. You literally wash away the minerals before they have time to deposit on your enamel and strengthen it. It's like trying to repair a wall while constantly wetting it. The cement never has time to set. Your mouth needs rest periods. Windows of time where saliva can do its remineralization work without being disturbed. It's counterintuitive, isn't it? We're told to drink constantly to stay hydrated. Boo, this habit could be contributing to the fragility of your enamel. So what can you do concretely? To Dr. Ellie Phillips, here are the key principles for strengthening your enamel. First, adopt a complete oral care system, morning and evening. The goal is to create an environment conducive to remineralization, especially at night when your body regenerates. Second, use xylitol strategically at the end of your meals. Xylitol helps neutralize the acidity that attacks your enamel. But be careful. After taking xylitol, don't eat or drink for at least an hour. Let your saliva work. Third, stop constant sipping. Have your drinks, then give your mouth rest periods. People who apply these strategies notice changes in just a few weeks, and the improvements continue for up to 2 years, making the enamel stronger and stronger. And for those who have fillings, here's something important. Most fillings don't deteriorate by themselves. What fails is the enamel around them. It becomes brittle, it chips, and this creates spaces where liquids seep under the filling. If you maintain strong and resilient enamel, your fillings can last a lifetime. You don't need to replace them constantly. That's a considerable saving in dental care and in pain. Your teeth are designed to last a lifetime. Nature gave you armor, harder than steel, but like everything in your body, this regeneration capacity depends on what you do every day. If this video brought you value, give it a thumbs up. It helps the Eternal Cells channel tremendously to grow and reach more people. And tell me in the comments, what habit are you going to change today to protect your enamel? I'll see you very soon for a new exploration of your body's extraordinary ability to regenerate. Take care of yourself. Take care of your cells.